is Ramsey Elia. I'm going to be your professor for this semester in Temas Selectos de Negocios Internacionales. I just call it AI 101 because it's basically your intro course to the whole world of artificial intelligence. What does intro course mean? It means that it's your first of many. So unfortunately for many of you, and I'm already going to apologize in advance because I'm going to be the professor you probably hate the most. And not because you're gonna flunk my course. Nobody has ever failed my course. In 3 years that I've been giving it, nobody has ever failed my course. So that's like the first rule. Nobody fails my course. However, they do drop out. And that's what I try so very hard to uh, help you guys out with so it doesn't happen. But unfortunately, every year, around 20% of the students just can't handle the volume. They just can't keep up with the pace. And they complain and they get angry and they complain to Aribel and they complain to their parents. And I get calls from parents and I get calls from the school and I don't change the course. And you guys are going to think, well, what an asshole. Why doesn't he change the stupid course? No, everybody is telling him it's a lot of work. It's too much work. And because every year at the end of the semester, when you guys fill out those forms and you give the feedback to the school, you always say that this was your best course ever and that this was the best experience ever and that you want to add 25 things to the course. You actually send me more videos and more things to add to the course because this course is about the future. It's about the future of retail, health, hospitality, everything, the future. So this course is going to be basically 15 to 20 years in the future. And so every time you evaluate this as a great course, a great experience, everybody says a lot of work, but very necessary. A lot of work, but exactly what I needed. A lot of work, but just it needs this and this and this and this more. I would have loved to see this additionally. So at the end of the day, what do? I add the stuff that you guys give me. When I ask you at the end of the course, what should I take out? You never tell me. I'm actually going to start giving points if people tell me what to take out. And the problem is this, that the schools, every school, not just the Ibero, every school have been slow to adjust to artificial intelligence. So there's not a lot of knowledge out there. There's not a lot of courses out there. The courses that are out there are very technical. They're like very programming oriented. So there's no strategy courses. So at the end of the day, many of you are about to finish La Ibero. You're on 7th, 8th, or 9th semester normally when you get to my course. And you are pretty much done. And there's so many things that you haven't seen and there's such a gap. And that's why this course is 2 courses in 1. So you're going to work double. And there's no way around it because you're leaving. You're leaving. For the new people coming into the new plan, this course is going to be broken into 2 courses. So it's going to be normal workload. But right now, you guys are leaving. And I don't know. I mean, I can apologize on behalf of La CEP, of La Ibero. I can apologize on behalf of anybody you want, but the reality of things is that there's a tsunami coming from China in terms of artificial intelligence. Mexico is going to be the new battlefront for the Cold War 2.0, as Aribel has coined it. No, Aribel Contreras, Dr. Aribel Contreras from Negocios Internacionales, between China and the U.S., and the battleground is Mexico. There's 10,000 or more Chinese companies coming into Mexico in the next 10 years. And Mexican companies are not prepared to compete because once, by the way, the last 2 weeks of the course are China. Once you see China, once you see what they are coming with, you're gonna be like, they already live in the future. And so we're not prepared to compete. Your parents' companies are not prepared to compete with this. And I always ask students every year, like, how much money, do you know how much money it takes for you to live the way your parents, you know, have you living right now, the standard of living that they give you? And, it varies because some of you are scholarships and some of you are different backgrounds. But for the majority of people, it takes 75,000 pesos a month for you to live the way your parents, the life they give you. Yet the salaries coming out of La Ibero are 10 to 15,000 pesos a month. So you guys end up living with your parents, no? And that's not the problem. That's very common in Latin America. I mean, that has other problems, but that's not the problem. The problem is that if Chinese companies and all these companies with artificial intelligence come in, and it's not only about artificial intelligence because it's about blockchain and CRISPR and augmented reality and virtual reality and if machine learning and natural language processing and blockchain. And so if they come in with 1, 2, 3, 4 technologies, all of a sudden, it's not like they are a little bit better than your parents' companies. It's they're light years away, no? So this is the moment where you guys can learn what you ignore and basically can try to help your parents' companies as fast as you can, get them retooled and rejiggered and up and running on all the new stuff because, China's coming. China's coming and they're not, and they got knives on their mouths. They got that they're tough. They're the best entrepreneurs in the world. They're amazing salespeople, and they already live in the future with technology that's gonna dazzle you. So this is about breaking your comfort zone that many of you live in, and the only way to do it is looking at the videos. I've curated over 150 videos for you, and it's a pain in the butt. But that's 40% of your grade. It's the videos and the questionnaires that go with those videos. So let's go into a little bit of the course. And I apologize. I mean, there's just no other way of saying it. But believe me, at the end of the course, you will develop an AI muscle. You will develop AI resistance. It's like going to the gym. At the beginning, it's so very hard. But then it becomes easier and easier and easier as the course progresses. And I actually ratchet up the speed. We start going faster and faster and faster because there's so much to cover. So don't give up. I'm going to give you every chance in the world to catch up. You're going to have extra points galore. In fact, one of the students had a 16 over 10 because she did everything from day one. She kept up with the dates. She was disciplined. You need to be disciplined. I cannot tell you how many students think they can catch up. If I'm just going to leave it there and I can look at the videos later. You're not going to catch up. I've seen it. You're not going to be able to catch up. So don't fall behind, please. Please don't fall behind. It breaks my heart every time somebody drops out because I'm in a mountain watching the tsunami come. And I see the Mexican families, you and your parents, dancing on the beach. And the tsunami's coming. So I go down to the beach and I grab as many of you as I can and I bring them up to the mountain. No? And when you guys drop out, you basically go back to the beach. And it just breaks my heart because this is not about passing this course. You're going to pass this course. This is about surviving and thriving in the next 20 years because artificial intelligence and the 12 related technologies that it comes with are going to change the game. And when the paradigm changes, when the rules change, the old rules that you've been taught do not work anymore. The old rules that of how businesses and what success is and how you compete do not apply anymore. What your parents learned in business doesn't apply anymore. You need to learn the new rules of business, and the first ones that learn the new rules of business are going to be leading in the new age that is coming.